people are not happy. They're like, yo, I thought you were, this cool brand. Where's all your cool emails? Welcome guys, this is the channel where I share strategies, tips and tricks for e-commerce stores to make 20 to 40% of their revenue from emails. I'm gonna help you double or even triple your revenue you're making from emails. So let's get right into it. This is 3 mistakes every e-commerce store makes. Top 3 mistakes. Mistake number 1. So mistake number 1 is sending surprise broadcast emails. See, the thing about not sending sale campaigns consistently in a coordinated manner is that when you just send it whenever you feel like it or when you feel pressured, is people have no idea what this is. They're confused. They have no context. They're like, I haven't received an email from you in like months, and all of a sudden you're telling me you got some sale going on? Like, that's pretty convenient. And people are just, when you pop up on their inbox, when they haven't seen you in a while, the first reaction isn't, oh wow, there's a sale. The first reaction is, this could be a spam. This is just some promotion. And guess what? Just like that, half of your audience is gone. They're like the banner blinders, right? They spend most of their lives when they look at their emails just filtering this out. And the moment you do this, you're one of them. Number 2, you don't make much money from it. And what happens if you don't make much money from when you try email out is you're not going to send it out again. And what happens is you do not make the money you're supposed to make from email because you don't send it consistently. You don't have a coordinated campaign. A coordinated way of doing things. So instead of sending more consistently or sending more, you stop sending altogether, and then you're just going to repeat this behavior. It's what happens, and it actually reduces your list. Every 3 months, you're like 10-20% of your list just goes away. It's just the nature of emails, right? And the more you don't email them, the more offers you don't put in front of them, the more content you don't put in front of them, the more you lose out. And the more emails that don't respond to you, the more your deliverability gets affected. So whenever you do send emails, it gets affected because Gmail sees that not many people are responding to you, and they just treat you like promotion, like a promotion brand. So mistake number 2, you don't have a welcome flow in place. So this could be, when they opt in to a discount, when they opt into your website, when they have to scroll all the way down to that little footer, that fine print, join for exclusive news, insider updates and stuff like that. Or it could just be when they purchase from you the first time. And a lot of people have almost no emails for that footer down there. The thing about that footer is there's still a bunch of people there. If you're a business that runs on tight margins, that's 5-6K in untapped revenue throughout in a whole year in customer lifetime value. And not tapping on that is losing out on that money. And that's just one segment. Imagine how many more you're not tapping on with just emails. And that's the power of emails. But I'm going too deep here. So with your welcome flow, what's the problem here? So when people first opt in or they bought something from you, they're literally expecting a bunch of emails from you. Look, what do you think is in their head when they purchase all these products from other brands, from other e-commerce brands? It's so shiny and popular to be like, hey, welcome to the family and stuff like that. And that's all great, but like a lot of brands still don't do it, right? And it's literally one of the biggest revenue generating flow in your emails. Mistake number 3, the abandoned cart. So the intent, it's all about the intent, right? With the welcome flow, the intent to be introduced to your brand, to what are you guys all about, to the products is there. But with the abandoned cart, it takes it even further. The intent to purchase is right there. Something happened. Maybe their spouse called them. Maybe they got hungry. Maybe they left their cart somewhere else and they're just lazy to walk over. It's too much work. Whatever it is, the intent to purchase is there. You just gotta push them over the fence, and 1 and 2 emails is not gonna cut it. And what you put in that email also matters a whole lot. And if you don't have an abandoned cart, you don't make sales, you also don't make sales. You don't make a lot of sales because, look, a lot of your purchases are not going to go through because of the abandoned cart. And if you don't convert a good percentage of the abandoned cart, which you are, 10 to 20% should be converting at the very least. And if you aren't making 10 to 20% conversions on your abandoned carts, something is really, really wrong. That's easily 5 to 6 figures right there as well. So, these are the 3 mistakes. You make surprise broadcasts without having a proper coordinated long-term strategy in place. You don't have a proper welcome flow. You don't have a proper abandoned cart. So if you're making any of these mistakes or all 3 of them at once, if you've thought about it here and there and you've never not like you kind of dabble around with it, you probably tried once or twice but it just didn't go all the way through, you guys are really missing out.